Hey guys, Nikkie I is online, and whether you know me in real life
or not,
there's one thing you should probably know about me, and that's my love of Taylor Swift. Why? I'll explain that at a later date, but for now, I'm gonna review 1989 because, well, I actually don't have a legit reason, but I'm gonna do it. So, even though my reason's not clear,
let's do this thing.
As an intro to the album, this song works really well. I mean, it is repetitive and stuff, but once you get past the repeating of Welcome to New York 7 billion times.
Please know, I am over-exaggerating. Just like most people and the amount of boyfriends Taylor's had. She's only had 7. Thank you for this PSA.
It's lyrically amazing. I mean, it has one of my favorite lyrics from the Polaroids I got, which is, like any true love, it'll drive you crazy. It also has one of the most It also has one of the most speculated lyric lines from the album, which is, you can want who you want, boys and boys and girls. So, overall, I guess I'd give this song a 7.5 out of 10. Blank space, aka maybe I'm the problem. You guys wanted it, you guys got it. This is actually one of the best written tracks on the album in my opinion, because it's written not from her perspective, but from what the media assumes she is. So that fictitious character's perspective of life. And it's really sassy too. Like, you go girl. I give it a 9 out of 10. And you'll understand why I didn't give it a 10 once we get down to some of the later tracks in the album. Style.
Oh my god, it's so subtly named, huh?
Well, I actually don't believe it's about Harry. And if it is, why does it matter? I'm not here to judge.
I'm like some people that make me so mad. Like, okay, why does it matter who this track is about? It's not like you judge with any other artist who that song's about.
Anyways, this album has like a 80s theme, right? Well, this song kind of gives me a 50s or 60s vibe to it. Like, it makes me want to drive in a late 50s, early 60s convertible down to a dine-in restaurant and listen to it from a jukebox.
Somebody should buy me a jukebox. Just saying.
Overall, I give this cutie a 9.5 out of 10. I'm still saving those 10s. You guys will really see why I'm saving the 10s. Here we go with the repetition thing again. Except for this time it has a purpose. It's there to create the anxiety she probably felt when she was with whoever needed to get 20 stitches in a hospital room.
I mean, that would be a lot of anxiety, don't you think?
Anyways, this song, again, despite the repetition, has a lot of lyric geniuses in it. Like, my personal favorite line in the whole song is, the rest of the world was black and white, but we were in screaming color. Also, the whole bridge, like, that is just a whole, I love that, it's a lyric genius. But there's a lot more in that song too. Overall, I give that one also a 9 out of 10. But don't worry, a fair amount of 10 out of 10s will be given soon enough. For whatever reason, I seem to have a mental block on Taylor's track 5s for the first half of an era.
With the exception of White Horse, and, well, I wasn't a Swiftie during the self-titled era. I was 6, shut up.
Anyways, all you have to do with Stay is an exception I can also add to the list of exceptions, because I felt like I could connect to it in a way, like, maybe not romantically, but I felt like I could connect to it. It was in my soul, and I don't know why. But I've said that like 3 times now, but I can connect to it. So, rating? 9 out of 10. Ahaha, I caught you. You thought it was going to be a 10 out of 10, right? they're coming up. I'll try to keep this one short since y'all should probably know it by now. Hopefully. This song actually sticks out like a sore thumb on the album, but oh well, that's okay. It's still pretty much one half of the album's tracks that describes my life right now. And so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. You have your dance party to shake it off, and then you die. That is how I would and did sum up this whole album. I Wish You Would begins this journey. Its bridge and chorus is just magical. And it's also the perfect balance between dancing music and guitars. I give this one a 10 out of 10 for sure. Yet somehow it's not in my top 3, but still a 10 out of 10. The much anticipated Bad Blood. Let me tell you something about this beauty. It joined Shake It Off to be the second half of the tracks that make up the soundtrack of my life off the album. Its instrumental brings out my inner cheerleader, and I can't really figure out why it does that, but it does. So I just kind of let it happen. It also has a ton of lyrical gems, like, did you have to ruin what was shining, now it's all rusted. And the one she used for her pictures that she put on Instagram to like review the album, which was Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. Those are some of my favorite, but there are a ton in that song. And I just really love this song. It has a lot of sass and I just love it. Oh my god, it's a 10 out of 10. Everybody says that this song is Lana Del Rey inspired. Let me tell you, this is not Lana, they are liars. It is Lorde with Glory and Gore. Do I have a problem with this? Not at all. I love that song, and Taylor and Lorde are like best friends, so I'm like exceptionally cool with it. And also, lyrically and musically, that song is also amazing. I'm talking about Wildest Dreams, not Glory and Gore. I don't know why I just said that song, but it is amazing and definitely a 10 out of 10. Boys, please take note. Taylor is giving you some of the best advice on how to get the girl,
whoever she may be.
The intro to the song reminds me a lot of a poppier version of the song Girl at Home off of Red, and I can't really justify why.
Oh my god, Nikki, you would make such a great lawyer someday. Totally. I'd make such a great lawyer. I'm gonna be like the best lawyer ever.
Anyways, despite the amazing advice Taylor gives, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. Whoops! The music to this song reminds me of Innocent off of Speak Now. Slow and melodic. However, lyrically, the two songs are on opposite ends of the Taylor writing spectrum.
If that's a thing. It's a thing now.
This is a beautiful piece though. 9.5 out of 10. If I was held at gunpoint and forced to pick a favorite song off this album, this would probably be it.
I mean, being held at gunpoint is really the only time I would pick a favorite off the album, but worst case scenario, it's good to have it in the back of my head.
The reason would be because it's in alto land, like really low, and I'm an alto, so alto land makes me happy. It's also a darker sounding song, which I like from Taylor, like Haunted off of Speak Now. It also has a lot of lyrical quotes that I like the pre-chorus, which is, they are the hunters, we are the foxes, and we run. And then this one, which is, loose lips sink ships all the damn time, but not this time, And then following that is the best pickup line ever, which is, just grab my hand and don't ever drop it. My love.
Of course I'm gonna throw the My Love in there. I don't know, I just love the My Love. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Do I need reasoning for any of this? Because really, I'm not giving good reasons.
So, yeah, you'd be nuts to think if I wasn't gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. Change of lighting, I'm sorry, it's a race against the clock to see which can go down first, finishing this video or the sun. Anyway, so, this song is a really beautiful piece, and I'm really glad she worked with the Smoking Heap on it. It's relatable to me and a bunch of other Swifties who have had issues like, I don't know, just issues that they kind of, now they're clean from. And the most metaphorical line in this whole album is from this song, and it's, when I was drowning, that's when I could finally breathe. And I just think it's a really beautiful piece, and I'm glad it closes the album. So, yeah, it's a 9.5 out of 10. Sadly, I will not be reviewing the deluxe tracks. However, I have heard them, seeing I own a deluxe copy and a regular copy, and I bought a digital copy, but anyway. My favorite deluxe track is Wonderland, if you care. Anyways, so that concludes that. Overall, this album is amazing, and you should buy it because it is just pure amazing Taylor. And after this album, it's really hard to be a hater on Taylor. And sorry I sang a little bit here and there, but if you didn't like it, I'm sorry. It's part of who I am, and it's just, I'm sorry. But, oh well, please refer to track 6.
Which, in case you forgot, is Shake It Off.
So, yeah, if you are a current subscriber, I want to thank you for sticking along for the ride. It's been pretty bumpy with me, but I think we can smooth it out soon. And if you're new, for whatever reason, you're watching this, and this is the first time you're watching one of my first videos ever.
Well, this is not one of my first videos, but
if you're new and this is the first time you watching one of my videos, I really hope you stick along for the ride. Okay? Bye.